On the sports voice of the Mid-Ohio Valley, AM 1360, FM 106.9, and FM 93.5 WMOV. Now for tonight's encounter, let's join Jared and Heath Loxton.
And good evening. We welcome you courtside here at the pit at McPrice Court. Tuesday night basketball between the visiting Polka Dots and your Ravenswood running Red Devils. Heath and Jared Loxton bringing you all the coverage here on WMOV this evening. A tremendous classic matchup in the middle of the basketball season. Does it get any better than Ravenswood and Poca?
It really does not. This is a game that has been circled on both teams' schedules since it was set before the season started. And tell you what, a lot of folks looking forward to this one. I know I certainly am, and got a full house here at the pit, thanks in part to our friends at Home National Bank, who sponsored this game tonight for all fans to attend the game for free. Thank you so much to Home National Bank. Don't even have a building put up here yet in town, and they're already getting involved in the community, and we thank those folks so much at Home National Bank. Make sure you stay tuned. At halftime, we'll have an interview. We'll also have the cash grab. We'll talk a little bit about that as we get time.
Certainly laying the foundation here as we are getting ready for some basketball. Both teams headed to the locker room. We'll talk about the matchup when we return here on WMOV.
And Geno's is kicking off. Some great deals. Don't pass on these pickup-only deals. 4 large one-topping pizzas for $31.99, or 2 hot ham and cheese 12-inch subs for $19.99. And for a game-winning try, here are more Geno's specials. 1 large 2-topping pizza for $12.99, or a large 2-topping pizza and cheese breadsticks only $19.99. Score big with these great deals from Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. And participating locations for a limited time.
Need lumber for a deck or a remodeling job? Riverbend Farm and Home Supply in Ravenswood has a full selection of lumber and the expertise to make your dream a reality. Call Riverbend Farm and Home Supply before you start that new project at 304-273-5388. Riverbend Farm and Home Supply, where you'll also find a full line of hardware. It's all at Riverbend Farm and Home Supply, 500 Race Street in Ravenswood.
West Virginia's top high school basketball title will come together February the 5th through the 8th on the campus of West Virginia State University as Game Changer as Parmar Stores presents the Parmar Shootout. The shootout has been extended to 4 full days this year. Come see the top boys and girls teams in the state battle it out. 32 games in all. The first games tip off at 9:30 each morning. Game Changer and Parmar Stores present the Parmar Shootout on the campus of West Virginia State University February 5th to the 8th. For a complete list of games, visit Parmar Stores on Facebook and X. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Shop.
It's game on, and Geno's is kicking off. Some great deals. Don't pass on these pickup-only deals. 4 large one-topping pizzas for $31.99, or 2 hot ham and cheese 12-inch subs for $19.99. And for a game-winning drive, here are more Geno's specials. 1 large 2-topping pizza for $12.99, or a large 2-topping pizza and cheese breadsticks only $19.99. Score big with these great deals from Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. And participating locations for a limited time.
Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Really tight in the rankings, as you would expect.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. Both of these teams obviously coached by 2 of the very best, if not the 2 very best. Nick Price, of course, for the running Red Devils with 748 career wins. Alan Osborne at the helm of the Polka Dots, 737 career wins. Both of these coaches have been at their respective schools for 44 or 46 years. Alan Osborne 44 and Nick Price 46. So I'll tell you what, it does not get much better than this. This is great that these 2 teams are in the same region now and we see these matchups. It's been a little bit, and really excited to be back on tonight for this contest, Steve.
Ravenswood's Red Devils Responsible Mick Price for 2 state championships. As you look in the rafters here, you see the white banners that signal the 2 state titles. Alan Osborne has 3 of those at the helm of Poca. So, as you said, a lot of experience, a lot of wins, and a lot of knowledge with these 2 old-time rival head coaches. We're due for a pregame break. Let's come back after this and get you ready for the tip-off at the pit on WMOV.
Hi, friends. This is Joe Roush, owner and director of Roush Funeral Home in Ravenswood. Our world is slowly turning. As life goes on, some of us won't be here to see the autumn or the next snowfall. Few of us are ever prepared for the emotional stress of a funeral. It's important to know the qualified professional assistance of the helpful people at Roush Funeral Home will be there for your loved one when their journey ends. Roush Funeral Home, Ravenswood, caring for the needs of Jackson County and the surrounding area since 1994.
Need lumber for a deck or a remodeling job? Riverbend Farm and Home Supply in Ravenswood has a full selection of lumber and the expertise to make your dream a reality. Call Riverbend Farm and Home Supply before you start that new project at 304-273-5388. Riverbend Farm and Home Supply, where you'll also find a full line of hardware. It's all at Riverbend Farm and Home Supply, 500 Race Street in Ravenswood.
Come in from the cold and warm up with your favorite comfort food from Tudor's Biscuit World. Fluffy biscuits smothered with sausage gravy. Homemade blackberry biscuits topped with crunchy granola and icing. Or the new cinnamon caramel apple biscuit. And for a limited time at participating locations, we're serving our over-the-top chicken pot pie. It's tender chunks of chicken, gravy, and vegetables, over-top mashed potatoes, and our famous made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. At Tudor's, we're serving up comfort food that's ladled with love.
When First Federal Savings and Loan came into existence back in 1935, the goal was to provide a financial alternative for individuals and families to secure their futures, building homes and dreams that could fuel a community's growth. That's still the goal today, and it's why First Federal is so involved in the daily life of Ravenswood and Jackson County, helping businesses grow, schools thrive, and our children have a brighter future. First Federal Savings and Loan, 712 Washington Street, Ravenswood, an equal housing lender, accounts insured by FDIC.
We welcome you back inside the pit at Mick Price Court, here inside the Mark Porter Motors Red Devil broadcast booth. We thank you for joining us tonight, both on WMOV, our radio side, and as well on our Facebook live feed, and Video Productions has the broadcast with you as well tonight. Thanks so much to our team here to be able to bring you the coverage both on our audio and video side. 2 great rivals over the years, Ravenswood and Poca. The one and only meeting of this regular season, as we'll meet our starting lineups here in just a moment. Ravenswood tonight wearing the white home jerseys, Poca in the road jerseys, the red uniforms, as they are about to be introduced for their starting 5 across the way. First starter for the visiting Dots at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Keaton Meeks. At forward, a 6'1" freshman, number 11, Pirsa Danica. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Cole Godish. At forward, a 6' senior, number 24, Dylan Mendenhall. And the 5th starter for the Dots, a 5'11" senior guard, number 33, Hunter Toney. As we mentioned, head coach for the Dots is Alan Osborne. Assistant coaches are Sam Neff, Jig Collifer, and Kyler Meeks. A pro Ravenswood crowd tonight here at the pit. A lot of them wearing black tonight. Red Devil starting 5 about to be introduced as we welcome the starting 5 for the home team. First starter for Ravenswood at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Noah Dawson. At forward for Ravenswood, a 6'7" junior, number 32, Evan Swain. Man in the middle for Ravenswood, the 6'7" senior, number 13, Grayson Keene. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Logan Alfred. Rounding up the starting 5, at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Bo Bennett. Red Devil head coach is Mick Price. Assistant coaches are Brian Canterbury, Andy Wise, and Luke Murray.
All right, ready to get this thing going. 8th. Mick Price will get a few more moments of coaching over there with his team. Alan Osborne's squad of 5 is on the floor, ready to go. Before we get started, tonight's McDonald's Red Devil special of the game. buy a large sandwich, get a free soft drink or tea. Just tell the server, "Go Red Devils," and placing your order to take advantage of that offer. Good at the Ravenswood location only until the close of business tonight.
Starting five for both squads being acclimated with one another. Ravenswood in the white home jerseys, red numerals trimmed out in black. Poca in the road red jerseys with the gray numerals, white trim. As it'll be Godish in the tip circle with Grayson Keene of Ravenswood. The ball's in the air, and the Devils control the tap in the half court. Ravenswood works it to the top, out between the circles. It's Noah Dawson. Net there by Pearson Daneka. On the right wing, it's Dawson. Swings it around the perimeter. Around the horn they go, left side to Bennett. In the corner left, he dumps it in a crowd. Big man Grayson Keene feeds it through to Dawson. Noah drives, step back at the free throw line. Shot in the air short, and the Dots control the rebound. Red Devils come up empty on their opening possession. Poca attacks the half court to our left. It's Keaton Meeks, the senior guard, between the circles. Out high, Daneka. Right side now, Meeks fakes the three. Guarded tightly by Noah Dawson and the Red Devil man. Godish gets the bounce pass between the circles. He drives with the left hand and backs it out to Meeks. Keaton Meeks drives in the paint. Tough shot, and the crowd won't go. His shot was altered by Keene of Ravenswood, and the Devils get the outlet. Both teams come up empty on the scoring department. First possession as the Red Devils have the possession. 1 minute gone by in our first quarter. Noah Dawson between the circles goes to Bennett on the right wing. Meeks guards him loosely. Now stepped on to the top of the key. Goes left on the perimeter to Alfred. Dumped into Swain. Swain going to get called for the offensive foul and a push off underneath the basket.
First foul of the game goes against the Red Devils.
So Poca takes the first charge of the night. Coach McPrice barks out instruction to his defense after Ravenswood comes up empty on their opening two possessions. Dots with the basketball in a scoreless game here at the pit. 6:35 remaining of our opening quarter. Keaton Meeks slows tempo in the half court. Gives up the dribble. Now lost it. The Red Devils scrap for the loose ball, and they run out on the turnover.
Nice job by Logan Alfred.
Bennett to Alfred on the right perimeter. He'll spot up right side. Three, he swished.
There you
Ravenswood
go.
Gets the first basket and a timeout on the floor taken by Alan Osborne of Poca. 6:20 to go of the first quarter. We're back after this on WMOV.
It's game on, and Geno's is kicking off. Some great deals. Don't pass on these pickup-only deals. 4 large one-topping pizzas for $31.99, or 2 hot ham and cheese 12-inch subs for $19.99. And for a game-winning try, here are more Geno's specials. 1 large 2-topping pizza for $12.99, or a large 2-topping pizza and cheese breadsticks only $19.99. Score big with these great deals from Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. And for locations for a limited time.
Back inside the pit here at McPrice Court. Ravenswood with an early 3-0 advantage. Devils with 3 possessions finally get their first basket with 6:20 remaining of the quarter. It's a Logan Alfred 3-point shot, and Alan Osborne using his first 30-second timeout to reset for the Dots. Hunter Toney slows the ball up the floor for Poca. Evan Swain matches up with him on the perimeter. Now the ball knocked away by Alfred, nearly stolen, but Meeks regathers, takes it down the lane, tough shot, rolls off, but he'll have 2 free throws coming up. Just a fortuitous bounce for Poca there, as Meeks was able to secure that loose ball, and the foul picked up by Bo Bennett of Ravenswood for the team's second personal.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Ravenswood fortunate that shot didn't also go in, but Keaton Meeks will get a pair of free throws.
First one is good for the senior guard. First point of the night for the visiting Dots makes it a 2-point Ravenswood advantage. Approaching our 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Meeks with the second free throw. The senior pushes it airborne, but left that one short, and the Red Devils clear the rebound and bring it up the floor with a 3-1 advantage. 6 minutes to go, the opening period here at the pit. Red Devils work the half court to our right. Alfred finds the open shooter. It's Bennett in the corner right, and he rattles it home, and Ravenswood with 2 threes to start the game.
Yeah, you can see the defense collapsing on the bigs inside. Ravenswood kicking it out for the 3-point looks.
Meeks in a hurry, nearly took it underneath, but a good job by Alfred to poke it out of bounds. It will stay with the Dots, and a substitution as Daneka's back on the floor for Keaton Meeks. Dots will inbound underneath their basket with 5:49 to go. Inbound shot blocked on the attempt, saved by the Dots. Toney knocks down Alfred in an offensive foul as the Devils take a charge.
And awesome there by Logan Alfred to step in and see that. take the charge now, both teams each on the receiving end of one of those.
Fouls on Hunter Tony for the offensive personal, and Ravenswood will have the ball in the 5-point advantage. 5:35 to go of our opening quarter. Ravenswood with the basketball in the lead. They've hit 2 threes here in the opening quarter, one from Alfred, one from Bennett. Ravenswood works it around the horn on the left perimeter. Swain with it. The junior starts to drive in on Tony. Down the lane, had the ball poked away. Fight for the loose ball. It'll be tied up. Mendenhall has it along with Grayson Keene. The possession arrow favors the Dots. The Devils can't get a shot on that possession.
Like the thought by Swain there to take it to the basket. Had a lane, but just couldn't keep a handle on it.
Good defense by Poca as they trail by 5, 6-1 here in our opening quarter. 5-minute mark approaching here as Daneka brings the ball across the timeline. Out high, guarded by Bo Bennett. Off a screen is Godish. Drives to the free throw area. Shot fake, gives up the dribble to Mendenhall. Back to Godish straight away between the circles. Now inside of 5 to play of the first quarter. Daneka guarded by Bennett of Ravenswood. Off a screen, nobody home there on the left side. Now Daneka gives it up on the wing to Christian. Nathan Christian, the sophomore guard, gets it over to Mendenhall. Open 3 off the back iron, no. Rebound taken out by Keene, and the Devils run out. Tough defense on both ends of the floor for these two. Ravenswood with a 5-point advantage. 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go of the quarter. Dawson dribbles it out high, goes left wing to Alfred, now Keene. Big man fires it left side to Bennett. Back to Keene straight away. Wanted to go down low, nothing there. Bounce pass in the lane now to Swain. He's double teamed. He finds Dawson, and Ravenswood resets on the left perimeter. 6-1 Devils. They lead Poca here in the first quarter, approaching the midway point of the opening period. Left of the wing to Bennett in front of the Poca bench. Out high to Keene, fakes the shot, now left side to Dawson. To Bennett in the corner, dropped in the low block. There's Swain, he beat the defender Tony and scores off the glass.
Tell you what, that may have been Ravenswood's literally best possession of the entire season, Heath.
Got a stoppage briefly, and now a quick word, and we're ready to go.
We've seen the Red Devils turn the ball over in situations like that too many times this year. They were patient.
Steal nearly by the Devils. Fight for the loose ball. Alfred on the floor. Bennett comes in, corralled by the Dots, and they come out with it. Devils got to get back defensively. Godish brings it, steps up, fires a deep 3, short. Ravenswood can't get the rebound. Tony out front. Daneka open left side 3. Off the iron, no. And Poca ice cold from the field to start the game. Ravenswood leads it 8-1. 3.5 to play the quarter. First quarter action here at the pit. Ravenswood with the basketball and the 7-point advantage. Poca yet to get a field goal here in the early going. Red Devil offense going to work to our right. Dawson dribbles on the right wing. Dropped inside to Swain, double teamed, and he's going to get tied up, and a whistle and a held ball will keep it on this end, but the possession arrow flips the other way to Poca.
I tell you, Ravenswood a little bit of trouble once they get it worked in. You can see Poca helping, cheating over.
Dots will go to their bench. Junior Nick Janey, a 6'5" forward, checking in for the first time tonight. Keaton Meeks back on the floor as well for Poca. Bennett lobs it into Swain. He catches it, lost a hand on Ravenswood again, cannot secure the possession, and a turnover by the Devils. 8-1 Ravenswood over Poca with 3:04 to go of the first quarter. Meeks dribbles it between the circles with the right hand, crosses over, goes left, bounce pass to Daneka. On the perimeter, he steps inside the arc, now backs it out to Meeks on the right wing. He starts to drive in a crowd, had it kicked away, and it'll stay underneath the Dot basket.
And narrowly traveled with it there, just got rid of it in time.
8-1 Ravenswood leads Poca. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go the first quarter. Dots inbound to the left of their basket. Bounce pass to the wing to Daneka. Starts to drive. Takes it down the lane. Shot altered and blocked by Keene, and Ravenswood gets possession. Up the floor they come in a hurry. It's Alfred with it. With the left hand, he dribbles. Free throw line. Pass over to Dawson. Driving left baseline. Pulls it back out. And Ravenswood will reset the offense with 2:32 to go the first quarter. Dawson guarded out front by Keaton Meeks. Red Devils working on the perimeter left to Alfred. Logan Alfred guarded tightly by Godish. Steps back, gives to Keene straight away. The top of the arc, right side to Dawson, and corner right to Bennett. Bo bounce pass out front to Swain. With the left hand, he dribbles, finds Alfred, fakes the 3. Steps inside the arc now, backing in on the defender. Backs it out to Bennett on the perimeter. Bo starts to drive. Cut off tightly guarded by Daneka. Step back 3, short this time. Fight for the loose ball, and it's controlled by the Dots. Godish brings the ball up the floor for Poca. Inside the 2-minute mark now of our first quarter. Ravenswood 8, Poca 1. Dots with the basketball between the circles. Godish gives up the dribble out front to Daneka. He starts to drive with the left hand, backs it out left side. Godish fakes the three, steps up, pass to Daneka. Open, straightaway, three ball, in and out, no. Ravenswood gets the rebound, and the Devils bring it ahead. 8-1 Ravenswood, 1:34 to go of the first quarter. Alfred, another three, short. Ravenswood can't get the rebound, and the rebound cleared by the Dots. Now a near steal. Fight for a loose basketball and a foul on the floor. Going to go against the Devils for their third personal. It looks like they get Noah Dawson for his first.
Yep. Ravenswood got their hand caught in the cookie jar there too many times.
1:25 to go first quarter. It's Ravenswood 8, Poca 1. Meeks for the Dots and brings the ball up the floor, guarded by Noah Dawson of Ravenswood. Both teams have struggled to score the basketball, but Poca looking for their first field goal of the quarter here. Down by 7. Between the circles, Daneka goes right side to Godish. Deep three ball from the right side. No, Ravenswood can't get the rebound. Put back blocked by Keene, and Ravenswood's big man gets the hand on that one. Possession will stay with the Dots with 1:02 to go of the first quarter.
And no points in this first quarter for Grayson Keene. Hasn't taken any shots to my recollection, but he has played tremendous on the boards.
Zane Bayless checking in for the first time tonight for the Red Devils. Evan Swain will get a break with 1:02 to go. Inbounds comes on the right perimeter to Keaton Meeks. He brings it back between the circles, dribbles with the left hand and gives it over to Daneka. He steps up, right side to Meeks, driving, step back at the free throw line. Altered shot by Bennett, and the rebound gathered by Keene again for Ravenswood. Devils in a hurry. They get it on the left perimeter. Dawson, 43 seconds to go the first quarter. It's Ravenswood 8, Poca 1. Red Devils may elect to hold for one shot here with only 35 seconds remaining of the period. It's been a good first quarter defensively for Ravenswood, looking to finish strong on the offensive end. Alfred between the circles, starts to drive, feeds it to Bennett. Catch and shoot, right side three, hit it from the corner. Third three of the first quarter. It's Bennett's second. Ravenswood leads it 11-1. 14 seconds to go now. Pass to the low block. Tony feeds it through. It's Daneka at the right elbow. Pull-up jumper. Off the rim and good. Gets one to go. 5 seconds to go now. Ravenswood in a hurry. It's Dawson across the timeline. Straightaway three. Good if it goes, and it will not go. And the lead is Ravenswood 11. They have Poca 3 right now, so are they saying that was just a 2? It
was.
And we go to the second quarter. We're back after this on WMOV.
Winter is upon us, and Farmer's Feed in Ripley is there to help you get through it all. They have green ice melt, works fast, and it's easy to see to prevent over-application. Echo and Husqvarna chainsaws for cutting wood and clearing fallen trees, plus blowers to clear snow from sidewalks and porches. And you'll find a full selection of Muck brand boots for mud, snow, ice, or slush. This month's Fair Feed winner is Gavin Curry of the Ripley FFA chapter. Farmer's Feed, 620 North Church Street in Ripley.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've gone from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Back with you courtside at the pit at McPrice Court. 1 quarter in the books. It's Ravenswood 11, Poca 3. Devils were led in scoring by Bo Bennett with 6. 3 from Logan Alfred, 2 from Evan Swain. Poca's lone field goal came at the end of that quarter from Pierce to Daneka. 2-point jumper from the elbow, and Keaton Meeks had 1 free throw for the Dots, who have the basketball to start the second quarter.
Points at a premium in this defensive matchup so far.
Godish with the ball on the right wing, feeds it across the floor to Keaton Meeks. He drives in a crowd, now backs it out across the floor. Godish lost the handle. It's going to be a turnover by the Dots over and back.
That's a shame that he went over and back because Logan Alfred had that ball off of the toss back, but really good job defensively by Ravenswood to stay on him, and Red Devils effectively get the ball to start this second quarter,
So the Red Devils with the possession off the Poca turnover. Noah Dawson goes left wing to Bo Bennett, matched up with Keaton Meeks. Out front to Keene, left side Dawson in the corner to Bennett, drops it in. There's Swain underneath the basket, beautifully fed and scored.
That's the important thing, get it to him very quickly and let him take it up before the help comes over.
Ravenswood with a size advantage for sure in the post. 2 forwards at 6'7" apiece. With the basketball, Pearson Daneka, the freshman between the circles, matched up with Bennett to Godish on the right wing. Alfred meets him. He drives on the baseline, backs it out to the perimeter, and now to Daneka between the circles. Left side to Meeks, matched up with Dawson. 1 minute gone by of the second quarter. Here's a right side three. Daneka bangs off the back of the iron, and the rebound gathered in by Keene of Ravenswood. Up the floor, lead pass to Swain. Got by the defender, in a crowd, lost the handle, and then he's going to be fouled on the wrist. Underneath, I think Hunter Toney might be the guilty party here, and he is.
That'll be his second, team first of this quarter.
Yeah, so only the second foul on the Dots, but the second one also on Hunter Toney. Devils inbounding underneath their basket. They're going to get it in. Bennett lobs it out high. Nice job by Swain to Sky for that one, and Ravenswood has the set. Bennett fakes the three. Pull-up jumper from the right baseline. Too strong. There's Alfred. Put back on the rim is good. Ravenswood second chance points on that trip.
Now, rebounding has been an emphasis lately, and Red Devils are doing it tonight.
15-3. Ravenswood leads Poca with 6:33 to go of the opening half of play. Mendenhall will check in at the next whistle for the Dots. Daneka with it inside the arc, backs it out between the circles. Now Keaton Meeks has it out high. Bennett matched up with him now. A pair of seniors on the floor for each team. Ball knocked away by Alfred, a near steal as Meeks errantly tried to insert that one to the right perimeter. Mendenhall in, and checking out is Nick Janey, the junior, for the Dots. Side court inbound next to the Red Devil bench for Poca, across from our broadcast table. 6:15 to go of the opening half. Ravenswood leads by a dozen, 15-3. Out high is Meeks. Starts to drive to his right. Bounce past Mendenhall. Out front now to Daneka. Bounces it to Godish. Fakes the three this time. Drives it to the free throw lane. Gives up the dribble. He'll pull up. Straightaway three. Off the iron, no. Ravenswood gets the board, and the Devils come ahead. Up the floor is Alfred. Fakes the three. Back to Dawson. Across the floor, Bennett. This time didn't shoot the three, and now Ravenswood will set up the offense. 5:45 to go here of our second quarter. Red Devils with possession and the 12-point advantage. Dawson dribbles it out near midcourt. Goes to Bennett on the right wing. Bowe bounces it out high to Grayson Keene. Keene back to Dawson in the corner right to Bennett. Back to Dawson. Devils around the horn left side. Lobbed in to the low block. Knocked away by Swain, and Ravenswood's going to turn it over.
You know, Ravenswood obviously trying to get the ball inside, but no need to force it.
Daniel
control of the game.
Daniel Pekarski on the floor. He'll replace Keaton Meeks for the Dots as his first game action of this evening. 5:23 to go, second quarter. Ravenswood 15, Poca 3. It's been a defensive matchup for both teams, but Ravenswood's defense has only allowed the one field goal to this point. Poca goes to work in the half court to our left. It's Hunter Toney driving in on Evan Swain. Takes it down the lane, feeds the corner to Daneka. Pull-up jumper, off balance, shot blocked by Alfred, and Ravenswood gets it ahead. Bennett to the right wing, driving baseline on Pekarski, out front to Dawson. Now the Red Devils set up the offense. Patient possessions by Mick Price's team here early, inside the 5-minute mark of our second quarter. Ravenswood 15, Poca 3, off a screen. Bennett goes to his right, gives it back to Dawson. Noah at the free throw line, has the ball poked away, stolen by Godish. He brings it ahead with numbers. 3-on-1, Pekarski, extra pass to Godish in the lane. Tough shot, rolls off, and Keene, who got a hand in the lane, gets the rebound.
Yeah, the Dots can't buy a basket. Ravenswood not giving up defensively.
Alfred fakes the three, had the ball knocked away, saved by the Devils with 4:27 to go of the second quarter. Alfred between the circles, gives it to Dawson. Ravenswood gets the play instruction from head coach Mick Price.
Now, Red Devils a little bit out of sync.
On the left wing, it's Bennett. Bowe across the floor to Dawson. Fake the three that time. Spin move in a crowd. Back to Alfred. Pull-up jumper straight away. Bingo, hit it.
Wow. Hey, Logan Alfred, that shot for him, when it's falling, it's nice.
He has 7 of the team's 17 points, and the lead is 14 for Ravenswood, their largest of the night, inside the midway point of the second quarter. Here's Hunter Toney, finds the open shooter Pekarski, all alone for 3. No. Rebound, knocked off the hands of Dawson, saved by Toney. In a crowd, his shot, no good. Rebound back to Toney, underneath. Shot blocked again by Keene, and Grayson gets the rebound. My goodness, that presence inside the Devils crowd is going wild. Here's a Bennett 3. No. Rebound again, Keene. Inside. Finds the open shooter, Alfred. Step it. Hit it, big guy. Yes!
Oh, baby! Should have been an and one, Heath.
Buries it from straight away, and this crowd erupts as the Devils are out to a 17-point lead, and a timeout taken by Coach Alan Osborne. 3:15 to go in the opening half. Back after this on WMOV.
West Virginia's top high school basketball title will come together February the 5th through the 8th on the campus of West Virginia State University as Game Changer and Parmar Stores present the Parmar Shootout. The shootout has been extended to 4 full days this year. Come see the top boys and girls teams in the state battle it out. 32 games in all. The first games tip off at 9:30 each morning. Game Changer and Parmar Stores present the Parmar Shootout on the campus of West Virginia State University February 5th through the 8th. For a complete list of games, visit Parmar Stores on Facebook and X. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back with you inside the pit at McPrice Court. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remain of the...
Ford in Jackson, Ohio is home of the car ferry. Magical deals like this. We're taking orders now for 2024 Mavericks and 2024 Rangers. Don't miss out. Lock in your order and price today. Stop by Mark Porter Ford in Jackson, Ohio today and make your car dreams come true.
Our McDonald's Red Devil special of the game here in Ravenswood tonight. Buy a large sandwich, get a free soft drink or tea. Just tell the server, go Red Devils, when placing your order to take advantage of that offer.
Ravenswood's been powered by Logan Alfred here in the quarter, who has 7 of his 10 points here in this period. Poca has had no field goals, no points in this second quarter.
What about Grayson Keene? No points to show in the stat column, but he's well on his way to 10 rebounds, maybe even 10 blocks. He has been a force for the Red Devils tonight.
Out of the Poca timeout, Dots with the basketball, trailing by 17. With the basketball's Nathan Christian, the sophomore guard who runs the point now for Poca. Dots dribbles it out high between the circles. Bennett matches up with him. Now Tony drives in the low block. Shot again deflected, but goes in for Hunter Tony. His first basket of the night. Ravenswood looks to counterattack. Bennett on the right corner. Ravenswood with the possession and a 15-point advantage, 20-5. 2:45 remaining of our opening half. Red Devils work the ball on the right perimeter. Logan Alfred turns on the Jets, finds the lane, gets the defender in the air. Shot will not go, but he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Logan Alfred, the senior, he's playing like it. Playing really, really well so far in this game as they get Godish on the foul.
His first team foul, number 2 of the quarter. Alfred shooting a pair of free throws. It'll be the first Red Devil free throws of the night, and he makes the first.
Okay.
Saw Ravenswood shoot really well on Friday night at Roane County from the charity stripe. Particularly Ravenswood's big man Grayson Keene, who got to the line at will against the Raiders. Alfred makes both free throws, and the lead back to 17 for Ravenswood.
Gotta like that.
2:35 remaining of our opening half. Dots bring the ball across the timeline with 2.5 minutes to play of the second quarter. With it out high is Nathan Christian, left side to Godish, guarded tightly there by Noah Dawson. Off a screen, Hunter Tony catches it on the perimeter. At the free throw line, backs it out straight away. Beyond the arc, he looks, bounces it left side. Taken there by Janey. Back to Tony in the lane now. Feeds it across to Godish. Deep right side 3, swish. First basket of the night for Cole Godish. That one was well behind the 3-point arc. And it's 22-8 Ravenswood with 2 minutes to go of the second quarter.
See if the Red Devils have an answer here, Heath.
Poca certainly a team that you have to play in front of. It's a team that can really slow the game down. Dropped in the low block to Swain. Finds Alfred in the corner left. Fakes the 3. Brings it out front to Dawson. Right side to Bennett. Bo goes around the perimeter. Left side to Alfred. Inside to Swain. Turning on the defender. Lost the handle. He's fouled from behind. It'll be on the floor against Poca for their 3rd personal of the quarter.
They'll get Tony again, I believe, which would be his 3rd. That could be a bit of a problem for Poca. He's going to have to take him out for now.
Yeah, he immediately knew it as he went to the bench, and they will sub in Dylan Mendenhall, one of the 5 starters for the Dots. Inbounds for Ravenswood, gets it into Keene. Underneath the basket, Keene gets his first points to go on the shot.
Really heads-up play by both Bennett and Keene on that one, Heath.
24-8, Red Devils lead it second quarter with 1:20 to go until halftime. Christian between the circles, matches with Dawson. Dribbles it with the left hand, gets it to Pekarski. He steps out top of the key, looking for Godish. Not a chance to get it to him there on the perimeter, so they'll reset. Poca with the basketball, but Ravenswood with the advantage. Nearing the 1-minute mark. Here's Pekarski. Takes it in the lane. Bounces it across the floor to Mendenhall. He needs help. Dribbles it back. Gives it to Godish. On the right perimeter. Drives it. Feeds it out front. Mendenhall across. Extra pass. Left-handed shooter Christian. No good. And the rebound gathered in by Bennett. Devils with the possession, 44 seconds to go of the second quarter. Ravenswood on the left wing. It's Alfred. He's had a heck of a first half here for his team. Bounced in the low block. Keene up and under, no good. Rebound, Swain. He's fouled on the way back up.
And I'll tell you what, Heath, the emphasis obviously made on feeding the post. Feeding the post. Ravenswood's been able to find some open three-point shots off of doing that, but also they've been able to feast underneath.
Nick Janey picks up the personal as Evan Swain will head to the free throw line.
Ravenswood shooting the rest of this quarter.
Swain knocks down the first. That's just music to your ears when the free throws are going down.
Yeah, when you hear the Mario coin upstairs, it means that the shot was made.
Swain, the left-handed shooter for the Devils, misses that, but the rebound to Dawson. Shot up on the glass, no. Rebound, Swain, he puts it in.
There we go.
Devils, everything going their way here in the first half. They lead at 27-8. 20 seconds to go of our opening half of play. Between the circles, Christian bounces it to Godish. Poca may elect to hold for the last shot here. They have struggled mightily to score the basketball. Godish dribbles to his right, crosses over, now with the left hand, backing in, ball on the floor, stolen by Dawson, gets it to Keene, 2 seconds, down to 1. Alfred gonna let it fly from beyond midcourt. It will not go, but the Ravenswood Red Devils with a first half that they can be pleased with. They lead the Polka Dots 27-8 as we head to the halftime break. We're back after these messages right here on WMOV.
It's game on, and Geno's is kicking off. Some great deals. Don't pass on these pickup-only deals. 4 large one-topping pizzas for $31.99, or 2 hot ham and cheese 12-inch subs for $19.99. And for a game-winning try, here are more Geno's specials. 1 large 2-topping pizza for $12.99, or a large 2-topping pizza and cheese breadsticks only $19.99. Score big with these great deals from Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. And for sustained locations for a limited time.
When First Federal Savings and Loan came into existence back in 1935, the goal was to provide a financial alternative for individuals and families to secure their futures, building homes and dreams that could fuel a community's growth. That's still the goal today, and it's why First Federal is so involved in the daily life of Ravenswood and Jackson County, helping businesses grow, schools thrive, and our children have a brighter future. First Federal Savings and Loan, 712 Washington Street, Ravenswood, an equal housing lender, accounts insured by FDIC.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more, up to $100. Ends 2/10. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Back with you here at the pit at McPrice Court. Halftime has arrived, and it's Ravenswood leading Poca 27-8.
I'll tell you what, Ravenswood has certainly been money from behind the arc and in the paint tonight. They got 4 3-pointers in this game. They're leading the game 27-8 at halftime. Speaking of money, literally, if you're tuning in, there is cash all over the floor here at the pit. Really cool sight. And we have our friends at Home National Bank, the new bank coming into town in Ravenswood. You may have seen the sign downtown. Going to have a new bank in town. Thrilled to have Home National Bank. They are a local group. I tell you, just fantastic folks, very community oriented. They've got cash on the floor for this cash grab, a literal cash crawl. Not only did they do that as a special event tonight, this whole game totally free to come in, not just for Ravenswood students, not just for Ravenswood fans, but for every single person in attendance. The Poca fans got in free tonight as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Home National Bank. What an awesome thing here to get involved in the community right off the bat. Who doesn't like crawling on the floor for cash? It does not get better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. And Ravenswood, as you said, as a team played extremely well in the first half as they lead the Dots at the break 27-8. Led by Logan Alford, who has 12 points through 2 quarters. Evan Swain with 7 points. Bo Bennett hit 2 big threes in the first quarter. He has 6 points, and then 2 from Grayson Keene, who's gobbled up the loose balls and rebounds. Also several block shots on this end in that first half. For Poca, not a lot of scoring. Cole Godish had the 1 3-pointer, 2 points apiece for Pearson Deneka and Hunter Toney, and 1 point from Keaton Meeks at the free throw line. Total it all up, it's Ravenswood 27, Poca 8. Let's take a break so we can enjoy this cash grab here on the floor surface. We're back after these messages on WMOV.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've gone from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Come in from the cold and warm up with your favorite comfort food from Tudor's Biscuit World. Fluffy biscuits smothered with sausage gravy. Homemade blackberry biscuits topped with crunchy granola and icing. Or the new cinnamon caramel apple biscuit. And for a limited time at participating locations, we're serving our over-the-top chicken pot pie. It's tender chunks of chicken, gravy, and vegetables. Over-top mashed potatoes and our famous made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. At Tudor's, we're serving up comfort food that's ladled with love.
Now's the time to change and save with CAS Cable. When you sign up for high-speed internet or bundle it with dependable cable TV, you can save up to $35 a month. Plus, you get the local customer service and fast, friendly technicians we're known for. Get connected and stay connected with CAS Cable. Call today for the quality and service you deserve. 304-420-2470 or visit us online at cascable.com. That's 304-420-2470 or online at cascable.com.
For years, you have known Max Gas as a convenient, reliable, and affordable service center for your vehicle. And Mac and his crew are always on the lookout for ways to save you money while keeping your vehicle running smoothly. Right now at Max, you can get a $15 to $25 rebate on the purchase of a qualifying Napa battery, alternator, or starter. The good guys at Max have all the details. Get them now at Max Gas, Washington Street on Ravenswood's north side.
Back inside our halftime coverage here on WMOV. We also welcome our friends on our Facebook Live feed, as well as the viewers on Video Productions tonight. Through 2 quarters, it's the Ravenswood Red Devils leading the Poca Dots 27-8. Jared, as we ran down the scoring, it was mostly Ravenswood. Poca with only 3 field goals in the entire first half. That was just part of their trouble. Ravenswood's defense inside those 2 bigs really causing trouble for the Poca team that's a lot smaller in height.
And I'll tell you, if I could go back and forth on different players, obviously Bo Bennett hitting 2 threes early. Logan Alford really has paced this game for Ravenswood. I feel like he had such a strong second quarter. Evan Swain has been just tremendous. Underneath. About Grayson Keene, my goodness. He's been doing about everything for the Red Devil team, offensively, defensively, you name it. And Noah Dawson helping distribute the basketball and keeping everybody honest. Excellent job in that first half. Real quick, want to let our listeners know of the McDonald's Red Devil special of the game tonight here in Ravenswood. Tonight's special, buy a large sandwich, get a free soft drink or tea. Just tell the server, go Red Devils, when placing your order to take advantage of that offer.
We'll be back with the second half right here from the pit at McPrice Court right after this on WMOV.
2023 has come and gone. 2024 is the word of the day. Mark Porter Chevrolet GMC in Pomeroy, Ohio wants to thank all our customers for helping us finish 8th in the state of Ohio and 1st in the state of West Virginia for viewing GMC. Why? Because saving you money is important. Great service is important, and last but not least, selection. So thank all of you for your business. We serviced over 30,000 customers last year at Mark Porter Auto Group. Now it's deal time. 2024 Chevrolet Silverados save up to $12,000 off, includes $2,250 trade assist. Must trade 2010 or newer to qualify. 2024 Chevy Equinox up to $4,800 off. 2024 GMC Sierra 1,500 pickups up to $11,000 off, includes $2,500 Buick GMC Loyalty. Must own 2010 or newer Buick GMC vehicle. $4,750 off 2024 GMC Terrain in stock up to $7,000 off 2023 GMC Acadia. Shop 24 hours a day at markportergm.com. 2024 Chevy and GMC Heavy Duties 35 in stock, save up to $4,500 off. Located at Route 7 and Route 33 in Pomeroy. Sale ends January 31st.
Looking for home, auto, or...
It's going to take forever.
At Home National Bank, we take the stress out of a busy day.
Well, I better get started.
With our detailed online and mobile banking, we can save you time for the important things you need to do. Visit any of our locations at Racine, Syracuse, Middleport, coming soon to Ravenswood, West Virginia.
Go to bank. Got that done. Now that was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Home National Bank. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's also FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Blackberry biscuits topped with crunchy granola and icing, or the new cinnamon caramel apple biscuit. And for a limited time at participating locations, we're serving our over-the-top chicken pot pie. It's tender chunks of chicken, gravy, and vegetables, over-top mashed potatoes, and our famous made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. At Tudor's, we're serving up comfort food that's ladled with love.
Back inside the pit at McPrice Court, we welcome you back inside the Mark Porter Motors Red Devil broadcast booth, both on the radio side tonight as well as Facebook Live and our friends at Video Productions carrying us this evening. The ball game here at the pit. Ravenswood leading Poca 27-8 as we head to the third. We'll switch ends. Devils will move from right to left. Poca will move from left to right. It'll be Red Devil basketball to start this second half. Ravenswood with a lot of intensity, particularly on defense. Got to keep that up, and the offense getting it done from both inside and out through the first two quarters.
We honestly have only seen for a couple minutes at a time in games, Heath. So these first two quarters consistently, Ravenswood has done a really nice job, and Poca has been cold from the floor.
Ball inside. Evan Swain had his shot blocked by Hunter Tony. Grayson Keene gets the loose ball and a whistle, and inside we got a held ball.
Oh.
So that will give the ball to Poca, but Ravenswood will get the possession arrow back. Dots will have the ball after the Ravenswood miscue.
Thought we had a foul initially signaled, Heath.
So we talked about during the contest too earlier, Jared. Poca, a team that likes to play in front. Obviously most teams do, but they're really a defensive-minded team that once they get the lead, it's hard that they relinquish it. Ravenswood, though, making things difficult through two quarters. Here's Godish, quick shot for three, won't go, one and done for the Dots as Keene gathers up the rebound and Ravenswood pushes. Into the front court, Alfred to Dawson, left side Bennett. Looking down low, Ravenswood with their three guards on the perimeter, the two bigs down near the paint. Lobbed inside to Swain, pushes it back out front. Extra pass to Bennett, catch and shoot, left side three, bottom.
There it is, like clockwork, exactly what you want.
Bennett with his third three. Ravenswood starts the scoring again here in the second half, lead at 30-8. 1 minute gone by here of our third quarter. Meeks between the circles, matched up with Bennett. Off a screen to Necka. Right side three, and he answers it with one beyond the arc for himself.
Yeah, big answer.
30-11. Red Devils lead it with the possession. 6:45 to go of our third quarter as Dawson slows the ball across the timeline. He dribbles with the left hand, looks for some help. Ravenswood dribbles down the left wing. Deneka guards on ball. Dawson drives the left baseline, spins into trouble, looks for help, finds Bennett, fakes the three, out front to Alfred, to the left, fakes the shot, back to Bennett. He'll fire the three from the left side, not this time, rebound deflected, gathered by Swain, gets it across inside to Bennett. Tough shot in the lane, won't go. Put back Swain, he got it.
He's got the Windex out now, 8 to start the second half. Swain all over it.
Evan with 9 points here in the ball game. 32-11, Ravenswood pushes the lead back up. Nearing the 6-minute mark, the third quarter. Meeks puts the ball in his hip. Tough take down the lane. Gets the shot to roll off. Tony gets the rebound, and he's knocked to the floor, where he will shoot 2 free throws.
I think he'll get Swain on this one here as his body collided in. It'll be his second foul, so nobody in foul trouble for Ravenswood at this point.
And it is on Evan Swain, as you mentioned. Our first foul of the second half as Hunter Tony pushes the first one up and in.
Yeah, Tony playing with 3 fouls for Poca, Heath, so we're going to want to try to get him a 4th foul if possible at some point.
He gets the second free throw to go as well. Poca with as many points already in the third as they did the entire second quarter or the first. 32-13, Ravenswood leads it inside the 6-minute mark of our third quarter. Dawson with it out high between the circles, matched up with Dineka. Gets a little separation, good defense there by the Poca defender. On the right side, it's Bennett who directs traffic. Gets it out front to Grayson Keene. Senior swings it right of the wing in the corner now to Bennett. Dropped into Swain. He draws a triple team. Shot errant, no good. Coach Mick Price holds his head with his hands. Likes the execution of the passes, but not the shot.
Yeah, a little too strong.
Out high is Godish. Dribbles it. Bounces it left to the wing to Meeks. Keaton Meeks in a crowd. Triple team. Shot blocked out of there by Keene, who's got another.
Oh, wow.
Alfred brings it to the front court. Driving by the defense. Now backing it out front. Dawson between the circles, nearing the 5-minute mark. Dropped into Keene. He has the ball knocked away. On the floor, loose ball, stays with the Devils. Last touched by Keaton Meeks of Poca.
That's the tough thing there, Heath. It's, you think it's easy if you're 6'7" just to get the ball worked into you, but you get a lot of active hands there. Poca knocking it loose. Great job by the Dots.
Yeah, they're doing a tremendous job getting the collapse underneath. Ravenswood gets the inbound out high. Back to Bennett. Drives by Meeks. Down the lane. Tough shot with the left hand is good.
Nicely done.
Bennett with 11 points as he scored 5 of those in the quarter. 21-point lead for Ravenswood with 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. Keaton Meeks between the circles for the Dots in their half court. Guarded there by Bennett of Ravenswood. Out to Dineka. Straight away, left side to Godish. Fakes the deep three, matched up with Dawson. Ravenswood in the man defense. Dots with it, right side. Dineka, catch and shoot, right side three off the mark, but the rebound taken out by Mendenhall, and Poca resets. Ball deflected, saved by Dineka out front, guarded by Alfred. He takes it down the lane, straight to the basket. Left-hand layup is good.
Wow.
Nice take by Pearson Dineka, the freshman who scores his 7th point of the game.
That is well beyond what a freshman typically is able to do. Heath Dineka, a really nice player for the Dots.
Ravenswood lead is 19 points, approaching the midway point of the third quarter. Right side, it's Bo Bennett on the perimeter. Looks for help, gets to a cutting Dawson. Noah to the corner. Bennett fakes the three this time. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. No, but he is fouled and will shoot 2.
Yeah, Bennett wanted that one to fall, just couldn't quite get it to, and they'll get Keaton Meeks on the foul for his first. Team foul number 1 of this half. Bennett will get a pair of free throws. Hasn't been to the line yet tonight, Heath.
Devils 3 of 4 at the line so far in this one. Their first free throws of the second half as Bennett makes the first. Bennett with 6 of his 12 points here in the third quarter. Grayson Keene subs out and Zane Bayless subs in.
Boy, Heath, Keene has played a marvelous game for Ravenswood tonight.
Second free throw for Bennett is off the mark, and the rebound cleared by the Dots. Ravenswood goes 1 of 2 that time at the line. Lead is 20 for the Devils. 3:48 to go of the third quarter. Meeks, tough take down the lane, left the shot a little short, got his own miss back. Extra effort by Keaton Meeks as he gets his first field goal here in the third quarter.
Gotta love that extra effort, Heath, by the Dots on that one. Meeks is a gamer, that's for sure.
Ravenswood 35, Poca 17. Third quarter with 3:30 to go of the period. Dawson goes left wing to Bennett. Bo guarded by Meeks tightly on the left wing. Bennett tries to dribble out of trouble, gets a screen from Bayless. Across to Dawson, fakes the three this time. And the right wing, they'll reset to Alfred. Logan guarded there by Godish to Dawson. Noah swings it left side to Bennett. Top of the key to Dawson. Red Devils just content with a set play here and get the best shot possible. Dawson, open, left side, three, bangs it home, it's good. First field goal, Noah Dawson comes from three-point range, and the lead back to 21 for the Devils. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Keene will sub in at the next whistle, as will Nick Janey of Poca. Here's Meeks down the lane, into trouble, deflected and blocked by Evan Swain of Ravenswood. It'll stay with the Dots.
I'll tell you, if these Ravenswood, not only the bigs, you saw Logan Alfred make a nice play defensively. We've seen Dawson and Bennett do it out here tonight.
See Kellen Lucas on the floor for the first time tonight for Ravenswood. He'll join Grayson Keene back on the floor.
Yeah, smart move there. Get the other guys a breather. Kellen's played a really nice season for the Red Devils.
Bounce pass to Tony. He drives on the baseline. Spin move, fall away jumper. Will not go. Ravenswood, Bayless clears the rebound. Up the floor come the Devils with 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Kellen Lucas right side to Bennett. Bo wanting some help. Calls for some Somebody to get the ball to, and he gets to Keene. Left side, Lucas. Corner left to Alfred. Inside, Keene posting up. In the double team. Shot won't go. Good defense by Nick Janey of Poca. Red Devils steal it. Bennett pushes it up. It won't go, though. Bennett, another fight for the loose ball. Ravenswood relentless on both ends.
Love it.
Poca brings it ahead, down by 21. 2 minutes to go the third quarter.
Came away empty there, but you don't feel like it did with the effort Ravenswood made.
Dots with it out high, left side now. Janey, jumper from the baseline, knocks it down for 2. Nick Janey with his first basket. Gets the lead back to 19 for Ravenswood with 1:45 to go in the third. Left side, Alfred on the perimeter, jab steps on Godish and a whistle, and McPrice wants to take a 30-second timeout. Minute 39 to go the third quarter. It's Ravenswood 38, Poca 19. We're back after this on WMOV.
Now's the time to change and save with CAS Cable. When you sign up for high-speed internet or bundle it with dependable cable TV, you can save up to $35 a month. Plus, you get the local customer service and fast, friendly technicians we're known for. Get connected and stay connected with CAS Cable. Call today for the quality and service you deserve. 304-420-2470 or visit us online at cascable.com. That's 304-420-2470 or online at cascable.com.
Back inside the pit at McPrice Court. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining of our third quarter. It's Ravenswood 38, Poca 19. Devils will have a side court inbound after the McPrice 30-second timeout.
Ravenswood has extended their lead from 16. Is that right at half?
So the Red Devils with the possession, and 1 minute 35 now remaining of the third quarter. Poca tightly defends on this end on our left side. Alfred matched up with Godish. Top of the key to Keene. Ravenswood's Grayson Keene goes right of the wing to Bennett. They work it around the perimeter, looking down low for Evan Swain. Dodge trying to close out that interior. Nice give and go on the bounce pass. Keene backing his way on Janey into a double team stolen out by Mendenhall. He looks for help and gives it back to Godish. Good defense by the Dots. Here's a catch and shoot three from the right side. Daneka knocks it down. He's hit 2 of those in the quarter, and now he has 10 points to lead the Dots. The lead for Ravenswood down to 16 points.
And it was 19 at half. I went back and checked to make sure.
Ravenswood needing a good possession here to finish this third quarter. 50 seconds remaining. Here's Bennett, guarded tightly by Christian on the right perimeter. Needs some help, finds Dawson between the circles. McPrice calls out the play from the Red Devil bench. Bounce pass to the right perimeter to Swain, out front to Keene. Back to Alfred, now in the corner to Dawson. Swain catches it on the perimeter, gives it to Bennett. Right side to Keene. Devils work the ball in the corner now in front of the Red Devil bench. 25 seconds remain in the third. 38-22, Red Devils lead Poca. Here at the pit, Grayson Keene makes the catch. Top of the key now to Alfred. Red Devils content holding this clock for the last shot. On the left perimeter, it's Alfred. Red Devils go right side to Bennett with 7. Down to 6. Jumper for Dawson for 2. He knocks it down from the free throw line.
Nice.
Dawson with all 5 of his points here in the third quarter. Buzzer sounds. We head to the fourth. It's Ravenswood 40, Poca 22. Back after this on WMOV.
Happy New Year. Start 2024 off with a new Ford from Mark Porter, Jackson, Ohio. Rates are falling and selling deals are heating up. Take advantage of the last 2023 Ford. Save up to $10,000 off a Ford F-150, including trade assist. Good while supplies last. 2023 full-size Ford Broncos, 20 in stock. Go online to see their great deals at markporterford.com. Here's the best deal of the year. Get a discount on 2023 Ford Super Duty. Nobody discounts Super Duties but the Car Ferry. Take $5,000 off, 19 in stock. All must go this January. 2023 Ford Bronco Sports get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 off to get the same deal on 2023 Ford Escapes. 1.9% and $2,000 off, 23 in stock. Come see our state-of-the-art facility. Best Service President's Award for Outstanding Service, top 10% in the country. 2023 Ford Explorer, 1.9% APR for 60 months and $4,500 off, including trade assist. Come to Route 32 and Mayhew Road. Look up to the big American flag. Buy your Ford today. Trade-ins needed. Sale ends January 31st.
Back inside the pit at McPrice Court, we head to the fourth quarter where it's Ravenswood 40, Poca 22. Red Devils outscored by the Dots 14-13 in the quarter, but Ravenswood had built a nice cushion, and a good job by Ravenswood to keep that gap fairly decent.
While we have a moment here, I want to recognize our McDonald's Red Devil special of the game one more time tonight. Tonight's special, buy a large sandwich, get a free soft drink or tea. Just tell the server, go Red Devils, when placing your order to take advantage of that offer. That's good at the Ravenswood location only until the close of business tonight. You all know the routine on that by now. We'll have a new McDonald's Red Devil special of the game for you Friday night, as the Red Devils will host the Wahama White Falcons that night for a 7:30 tip-off varsity.
Ravenswood with the possession to start the fourth quarter. They lead it by 18 over Poca. Red Devils work the half court to our left. Out front, it's Grayson Keene. Left side to Swain. Evan, all over his head, finds Dawson at the left elbow. Back to Alfred. Fakes the three to Dawson, right side. Nice bounce pass in the lane. Tough shot by Keene. Rolls off, no. Nice save by Swain to Bennett.
Nicely done.
Ravenswood gets the reset, and that has to frustrate Poca. After a good defensive stop, they give the ball right back. Red Devils out hustling Poca, though, in this one. 40-22, Ravenswood leads. 7:18 to go of the ball game. Ravenswood right now in control of the tempo of this game. Not in a hurry. Keene lost his balance, but did a nice job to keep it out front.
Yeah, just dribbled the ball like it was nothing.
Dawson, tough taking a crowd, won't go on the shot. Keene tried to corral it, and Poca runs out. They push the ball in transition. Christian cut off, bounces it out front to Godish, so they have to reset. Good job getting back.
Nice job by Logan Alfred, Heath.
Inside the 7-minute mark of our fourth quarter. Poca with possession, Ravenswood with the 18-point lead. Off a screen, it's Meeks driving right baseline. Step back, long two, and he knocks down his second field goal.
You got to get an answer if you're Ravenswood. Just keep serving this game.
40-24. Red Devils lead the Dots with 6:34 to go in this one. Devils get it across the timeline to our left. Bennett, bounce pass to Alfred straight away. Keene makes the catch. Perimeter left to Swain. Evan looking down low, guarded by Hunter Tony of Poca. Now back between the circles to Dawson, and he resets the offense. Coach Mick Price pops off the Red Devil bench to call the play. Two historical head coaches matching up in this one. Ravenswood's Mick Price and Poca's Alan Osborne. Approaching the 6-minute mark of our fourth quarter. Alfred finds Dawson, and it's out of bounds. Ravenswood had an empty possession there, and that was not a good turnover.
No. The only thing good about the possession was that it used up a little bit of time, but Ravenswood coming up empty.
So Poca with a chance to cut into the deficit, which right now is at 16 points, 40-24. Dots outscored the Devils in the third quarter with their highest point margin of the game in a quarter, 14 in the third. Between the circles, it's Keaton Meeks, senior guard. Dribbles with the right hand, bounces it to Hunter Tony. Drives off a screen, spin move in a crowd. Tough shot in between the two defenders, and it rolls in. Back-to-back buckets for the Dots, maybe for the first time all night.
Yep.
And the lead down to 14, and McPrice wants to talk things over with his troops. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this one. It's Ravenswood 40.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
In order to grow, please remember, shop local, shop Ravenswood.
Back inside the pit with 5.5 minutes remaining in our fourth quarter. Ravenswood leading Poca 40-26. Ravenswood's McPrice talking things over with his offense. Coach Alan Osborne and the Dots trying to figure out how to get back in this ball game. They haven't had a lot of scoring going on tonight, but they have been hot over the past quarter and a half. Ravenswood has not scored here in the fourth quarter. But time management is also a part of this game, and that's what these two head coaches are well known for.
Yeah, no doubt. Ravenswood up 14, but, you know, a couple quick threes by Poca could shrink that lead. So Ravenswood's got to get some answers on the other end, on the offensive end. Got to protect the basketball and at least get attempts. At some point, your percentages are going to even out. You're going to get a couple to land. as has happened with Poca tonight. We saw the Dots with a really cold start early on, but they've settled in now and starting to make some.
Starting 5 on the floor for Ravenswood as they inbound in the backcourt to Noah Dawson. He's matched up with the sophomore guard Nathan Christian. Dawson goes to work across the timeline, bounces it left to the wing to Bennett. Bo with his back to the bucket, needs some help, got to get rid of it, and he does finally to Keene right before that 5-second violation.
He was on 4.5, I believe.
Ravenswood's Noah Dawson between the circles, backing into Christian. Goes to his right, starts the drive, now hands it over to Logan Alfred. Pull-up jumper inside the arc, knocks it home.
Barely even touched the net. Beautiful.
Alfred with his first basket since halftime. He leads with 14 points. 42-26 Ravenswood. 4:50 remaining in this one. Poca on the right wing. Hunter Toney starts to drive, feeds it through. Janey, jumper for 2, and it goes in. Nick Janey with his second field goal. Ravenswood's leads back to 14 with 4:35 remaining. Dawson gets it across the timeline, finds it left-sided. Entry pass was deflected by Meeks out of bounds, but stays with the Devils.
Yeah, Red Devils catch a little bit of a break there. That ball was headed out of bounds.
Pearson Daneka back on the floor for the Dots. Out front, he guards on Noah Dawson. 4:25 to go in this one. Dots a little more aggressive on their tight defense now. Ravenswood works it right corner. Out front to Alfred. Nice job to save that possession as Godish guards tightly out on him. Alfred looks for a screen. Gets it from Keene. Step back. Fake shot. Deflected out of bounds. Stays with the Devils. But that was a good defensive play there by the Dots to nearly force the turnover. 4:07 remaining. Ravenswood with possession and a 14-point lead, 42-28.
Hey, that's what's so exciting about these games. The defense is always fantastic on both sides.
Out front, it's Dawson. Ravenswood's guard goes across the floor to Swain. To Keene straight away. Tightly guarded there by Janey. Now gets to Bennett. Bo stepped onto there by Meeks. Back to Swain. Dribbles with the left hand in on Toney. Swain draws some separation. Gets it back to Alfred with 3:48 to go in this one. Alfred driving with the left hand. Cut off. Gets it to Dawson. Right side to Bennett on the perimeter. Dropped into Keene. On the low block. Finds Dawson between the circles. And Ravenswood resets. Here's Dawson now, driving in on the defense. Tied up, gets loose, finds the corner. A 3-ball in the air. No. Rebound, Grayson Keene. As the defender, Toney went to the floor. Keene pushes it out front to Dawson, who's fouled on the floor by Daneka. All right. First foul for either team here in the quarter. Ravenswood has ran a lot of clock in this one with that 14-point advantage.
Hey, they've let them play up and down the court all night long. Really good job managing this game here. They knew coming in that there were going to be two defensive teams, and both teams have given that effort.
Bennett looking to inbound, needs some help and gets it to Dawson. Out near the midcourt stripe, Noah hands it over to Swain. Matched up tightly with Toney. Now they swing it around left perimeter. Bennett got by the defender, put it on his hip. Tough take, no, but he's fouled. He'll shoot a pair of free throws with 3:13 remaining in this one.
I think they'll get Hunter Toney for his 4th foul, and they do. Let it ride now, leaving him on the court, getting this late in the game.
As Bennett will shoot the 2 free throws, McPrice will use that time to talk to his other 4 players on the floor.
Yeah, we've seen both coaches do that tonight now.
Bennett makes the first free throw. Bo is 2 of 3 at the line tonight. He has knocked down 3 shots from behind the arc. He would tie the game lead with a made free throw here, and he does with his 14th point. Ravenswood 44, Poca 28. Time ticking down on the Dots' chances now. They approach the 3-minute mark with the basketball. Here's Keaton Meeks down the right wing. Finds Daneka. Deep 3 from the right side. Good. Pearson Daneka's hit 3 threes for the Dots. He's got 13 points to lead his team.
Ravenswood better remember to keep tabs on him in the regional game should that happen.
Inbounds. Dawson somehow saves possession for Ravenswood. They come ahead. Dawson across the timeline. Bounces it to Keene. Grayson to the basket. Shot no. He's fouled. 3rd foul on the Dots. And let's see, did they get...
Yeah, they'll get Hunter Toney for his 5th, Heath.
Yep.
Tell you what, plays really hard just tonight. Made some too much contact and going to get fouled out.
So Ravenswood a chance to extend their lead at the free throw line as it'll be Grayson Keene headed to the stripe for the first time this evening. On the night, Grayson with 2 points. Hasn't shot a lot, but he has been effective on the defensive end.
Yes, he has.
At least 4 block shots to our recollection. Ravenswood's lead 44 to Poca's 31. Red Devils needing a good few trips to the line to close out this game. Keen's first free throw, got it to go. My goodness.
Yeah, caught that area right where the backboard meets the back part of the rim, and it just slowed down the ball and put the right spin.
So he'll shoot the second one here with the lane cleared out. Red Devils lead is 14, trying to extend. Second one, got them both. Devils are 4 of 4 from the line here in the quarter. They've got the lead back to 15 points, and the Dots come ahead with it. Down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Ball knocked away, stolen. Evan Swain in front of the Red Devil bench. They keep possession.
Everyone wanted a dunk there, just wasn't in the cards.
And the entry pass left side. Here's Keen on the perimeter. Gets it out front to Swain. Red Devils take it down the lane. Swain wisely backs it out on the perimeter. Here's Alfred with 2:20 to go. Dribbles it with the left hand into a triple team. Up and under. Fakes the shot. And he pulls it back out.
Now look at that discipline, Heath, by Ravenswood. Have not quite seen this. Ravenswood flipped into tournament mode overnight, it seems like.
Ravenswood's Mick Price, like a maestro, directing his band out there with a 15-point lead and 2 minutes remaining in the contest. Ravenswood 46, Poca 31. Red Devils with possession and the lead. Time ticking down for the Polka Dots. Ravenswood content running that clock out and getting their 12th win of the season, and now Poca will foul out front.
This Polka Dots team, we didn't get to talk too much as they get Keaton Meeks for his second foul. This team took one of the top teams in the state, Chapmanville. They had them, were up 13 points on the Tigers and ended up losing that game by 5 points. Poca playing with the top teams in the state, and now Ravenswood doing the same with Poca. It's been a really good effort by the Red Devils tonight.
Inbounds to Alfred. He's fouled on the floor, and he will head to the line to shoot 2. So that's where these old rules are certainly different. Ravenswood, the privilege of shooting 2 free throws as opposed to the old style where it would be 1-and-1 after a 6th foul, but Godish will pick up his second, as you mentioned, and we'll have a timeout here on the floor with 1:43 remaining. It's Ravenswood 46, Poca 31. We're with you the rest of the way.
Yeah, let's look at this upcoming schedule, Heath, because we really need to talk about the next couple games. Ravenswood will be back here at the Pit Friday night hosting the Wahama White Falcons. Back to normal time that night. We'll have JV, of course, before the varsity game goes on the air at 7:20. And then we have a big week coming up next week, Heath. The Parmar Stores Shootout down at West Virginia State University. Not only do we have boys basketball at 11 a.m. on Monday morning against Greenbrier West, we also have Devilette basketball before that at 9:30 a.m. So get settled in at work for a Monday of basketball. Me and Heath will have the call for both of those games, and then we'll also be calling some games as well down there throughout Monday and Thursday. So we're excited for next week.
Yeah, Jared, Devilettes with a huge win against Parkersburg Catholic last night, avenging that 2-point loss earlier in the year at Parkersburg. A blowout win at the DAC last night.
How about that? My goodness.
Alfred shooting 2 and misses the first.
Parkersburg Catholic team that was ranked right above Ravenswood, understandably, until last night, is that you look to change.
Second free throw, no good. Alfred misses both free throws. He was 2 of 2 right before that. Ravenswood's percentage going down just a bit. 15-point lead, though, with 1:36 to go. Poca with the basketball and a double-digit deficit. Pekarski on the perimeter left. Poca's going to have to start taking some chances. And the Dots save possession near midcourt. It's Daneka. Corner pass, Godish, right corner, 3-ball short. Ravenswood gets the rebound, and the Devils will start at the floor. Alfred brings it to the midcourt stripe, gets it across the timeline to Swain. Evan pushes it back, left side to Bennett. Now between the circles to Dawson. Poca trying to get some turnovers generated. Ravenswood works it inside. Keen underneath the basket, layup good.
Nicely done, guys. That's a nice way to cap this one off.
6-point for Grayson Keen, assist from Bennett. 48-31. Devils lead the Dots with 50 seconds remaining. Meeks slows the ball across the timeline. Time running out. Meeks at the free throw line. Left side, Pekarski back to Meeks straight away. Dawson matched on him. Devils defense relentless. Meeks shot for 3 won't go. Bennett pulls down the board. 33 seconds remain in this one. Ravenswood bring it to the front court and call it a night. Swain on the perimeter right to midcourt Dawson. Pekarski matches up with him. Daneka now comes for a double team. Ravenswood pushes it through to Keene. Lost it on the floor. Keene looking for the open shooter. It's Bennett. Ravenswood will let things tick down. They will not shoot.
Red Devils all class, just like the opponents, the Dots. Ravenswood the better team tonight, though, Heath.
Buzzer sounds. And in the one and only meeting between these two old rivals, the victors wear red and black. Final score, Ravenswood 48, Poca 31. Post-game coverage begins after these messages here on WMOV.
Looking for home, auto, or life insurance? Want to work with a hometown agent? Well, then call State Farm Insurance Agent Sean Miller at 304-273-1080. Or stop by Sean's office at 204 Washington Street in Ravenswood. Like a good neighbor, Sean Miller is there to help. Sean Miller State Farm, wishing the best for all student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and supporters.
Come in from the cold and warm up with your favorite comfort food from Tudor's Biscuit World. Fluffy biscuits smothered with sausage gravy. Homemade blackberry biscuits topped with crunchy granola and icing. Or the new cinnamon caramel apple biscuit. And for a limited time at participating locations, we're serving our over-the-top chicken pot pie. It's tender chunks of chicken, gravy, and vegetables, over-top mashed potatoes, and our famous made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. At Tudor's, we're serving up comfort food that's ladled with love.
Getting your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt can lead to some spirited reactions.
Jackson Hewitt!
Jackson Hewitt is so sure that you'll get your biggest refund that if they don't, you get your money back plus $100.
Jackson Hewitt!
And Jackson Hewitt also guarantees the accuracy of your return for life.
Mark Porter Ford in Jackson, Ohio is home of the Car Ferry. Magical deals like this. We're taking orders now for 2024 Mavericks and 2024 Rangers. Don't miss out. Lock in your order and price today. Stop by Mark Porter Ford in Jackson, Ohio today and make your car dreams come true.
Today, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Welcome inside our post-game coverage of Runnin' Red Devil basketball here on WMOV. Final score, Ravenswood 48, Poca 31. Red Devils taking Poca's game and put it right back at them. That's the way you get it done right there. That's a tournament-style win for Ravenswood. The way they played, the way they orchestrated that was exactly what you hope for if you're Coach Mick Price.
Absolutely, Heath. You know what you're getting coming into these games. Great defensive teams and high effort. Going to really push the ball up and down the floor. And Ravenswood just the better team tonight in this one, and a really nice win for the Red Devils on their resume. I mean, this really, really nice win.
I said off the air today that Ravenswood probably needed 50 points to win this game. They got 48, so just came up shy on that, but the defense didn't expect the Red Devil D to give up only 31 points.
No, I tell you, Poca had a hard time early hitting Heath. We saw they were cold from the floor. The Red Devils able to get out to that big lead early, 11-3. It was, 20-3 at one point. Ravenswood started that second quarter on a 9-0 run. And the Red Devils just too much for the Dots tonight. A really good contest here on a Tuesday night. We're going to have a hard time picking a Sean Miller State Farm Insurance Player of the Game, but we will do that here in the 2-minute break that we have coming up.
All right, we're back after this on WMOV.
Be prepared for the winter weather headed our way with the help of Farmers Feed in Ripley. For your livestock water troughs, round bale feeders, feed troughs, as well as de-icers and heated buckets and bowls. Pricing specials on protein and high-fat tubs to provide extra nutrition during the cold winter months. And don't forget your feathered friends. There's a large assortment of suet cakes and feeders, not to mention the custom Amish wild bird feed mix. It's all at Farmers Feed, 620 North Church Street in Ripley.
West Virginia's top high school basketball title will come together February the 5th through the 8th on the campus of West Virginia State University as Game Changer and Parmar Stores presents the Parmar Shootout. The shootout has been extended to 4 full days this year. Come see the top boys and girls teams in the state battle it out. 32 games in all. The first games tip off at 9:30 each morning. Game Changer and Parmar Stores present the Parmar Shootout on the campus of West Virginia State University February 5th to the 8th. For a complete list of games, visit Parmar Stores on Facebook and X. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
It's game on, and Geno's is kicking off some great deals. Don't pass on these pickup-only deals. 4 large one-topping pizzas for $31.99, or 2 hot ham and cheese 12-inch subs for $19.99. And for a game-winning try, here are more Geno's specials. 1 large 2-topping pizza for $12.99, or a large 2-topping pizza and cheese breadsticks only $19.99. Score big with these great deals from Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House, and participating locations for a limited time.
As a mother of 3, it's hard to keep track of homework, much less all our medical records. That's why I rely on the online patient portal at WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital. It's called mywvuchart.com. I can view test results and talk with my medical care team. Also, there's an app, MyChart WVU. Makes my life a little simpler. To learn more or to sign up, go to mywvuchart.com. Patients' care is at the center of everything they do at WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital.
Back inside our post-game coverage of Runnin' Red Devil basketball here on WMOV. We also had our live feed tonight through our Facebook Live and video production, so we thank everyone for tuning in wherever you were this evening to our broadcast. To our player of the game honors brought to you by Sean Miller at State Farm. We set off the air. It might have been our most difficult one on the season because there were so many.
And we've had games where we had 3 18-point scores. Tonight we just had 2 guys with 14. So you feel like you're picking between 2, but there was a case to be made for every single guy that stepped on the floor for the Red Devils tonight. The nod goes tonight, though, to the senior Bo Bennett. Finishes with 14 points. He is our Sean Miller State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Logan Alford, the backup on that one there, would have been our pick. Otherwise, it was kind of a coin toss. Otherwise, for Ravenswood, 9 points for Evan Swain. Excellent game for the big man. 6 points for Grayson Keene. Excellent game for the big man. He just really swallowed up so many shots, and he has become a premier shot blocker for this Red Devil team. He's rounding it out. 5 points for Noah Dawson. Ravenswood shoots 8 of 12 from the free throw line. Not perfect, but 67%. We'll take that right now. 6 days a week. Maybe not. Maybe just once on Sundays, not twice yet. We want to get that above the 70% mark. For the Poca Dots, their leading scorer, Pearson DeNecca. I get that right? I want to make sure we get these names totally correct. Finishes with 13 points. He's a freshman. He's had an excellent game for the Dots once he got going. 6 points for Hunter Toney, 5 for Keaton Meeks, 4 for Nick Janey, and 3 for Cole Godish. Poca finishes 3 of 4 at the line, 75%. They moved to 7-6 in the season. Ravenswood now 12-3. Really nice win for the Red Devils tonight. Great effort by both teams. Yeah, see how the next one goes if these 2 teams should match up again. Yeah, that takes you into Friday night with Wahama coming into this building, a game in which Ravenswood won the first meeting at Gary Clark Court by 11 points, but that was a game in which Wahama led at the end of the 3rd quarter, and Ravenswood's rally able to pull it out late. So expect the very best from Billy Zuspin's squad coming in here for Friday night. JV will precede the varsity contest. Varsity will tip off around 7:30 at night for that one. So be sure to make the adjustments to your schedules because Ravenswood's next game will be right here on Friday night against Wahama. All right, how about some thank yous? First and foremost, tonight usually, Dave is our first thank you, but tonight we have to thank Home National Bank. They made this game completely free to everybody to attend. Everybody, home, away fans, students, you name it. Every single person that stepped in this building got to come in at no charge tonight, and we thank Home National Bank. Not only did they do that, they threw a few $100 of cash all over the floor for the cash crawl at halftime. A lot of happy youngsters out there with some dollar bills and $5 bills in their hands to end the halftime. Thank you to Home National Bank. That is a special group that's coming into Ravenswood. We're thrilled to have them as part of the Ravenswood